The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. Can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. Well, the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Hurts now from the gun. That's cut with Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And forget this first down. He's mad as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. All set to go now from the 35. First down, play action. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
There you go, shots. 70.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They're going play action. Cash is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which of course they declined.
Yeah, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact and play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to 3rd and long. Extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Takes this in at the 25. Jukes away from 1. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the pack gets home, they drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Elliott connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Jaden Reed to return this. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And leading just 7-3 might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They go play action on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Come on. Check the Eagles. 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Working quickly here.
That's another Packers first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Hot 70.
I'll throw it. Oh, he got free. Escapes out to the left.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Bails out of the pocket quick. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Now he's past the 25. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Packers drive their lead to 11.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. Things going well so far. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connecting on the slant. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and just 2 to go. He's got Smith again. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Now we'll pause for a bit. There's a player who needed some help out there, and that looks like it is Devontae Smith. 4th down, trying for the sticks with an option. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Looking in the air here. He completes it in traffic. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
You know that quarterback, he's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson, he loves to say Separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a second interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's gone on this field today, and he has been a difference maker.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll motion Smith left. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Hurts. That ball's out. Smith lost it. And they say Packers football. And this one gets to the 30. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed. And they want to take another look at this one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Back to throw, Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Quick throw completed out to the left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts yet again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Hurts once again. Completed to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim.
And again, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. They give it to the back of his own lead. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And all set now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33. They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Packers only up by a few. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw. This is Reed working the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot.